everybody, it's Cindy, Sin Through Thick and Thin. Today is March 12th, 2012. I made it to my 60 days of juicing on March 10th. Today's 62 days. I have not stopped. Wow, so many things have changed since I last even spoke with you. I don't know, my body is changing rapidly now and I'm very excited and I feel amazing. I went over, I debated with myself a lot whether I was going to continue this juice fast or I was going to end it on the 60 days. Obviously I'm still continuing it. I don't know, my hubby, I never even told you guys this. Oh, I forgot to tell you. He started it with me. He's doing it with me. He started on February 11th as well. And he made it to 2 weeks of all juicing. After the 2 weeks, he started on the juices in the day. And he did raw salads in the evening. He started, I believe, at like 258 pounds. He's not fat, but he ended up getting a belly, you know, and he wanted to lose the belly. So he started the juicing with me, and he started at 258. Now he weighs 223. His goal weight, I guess you could say, is, I believe, 205 to 210 pounds. Like, that's the perfect weight for him. And he looks amazing. And I lost more like poundage than him, but he's lost way more inches than me. I would assume maybe that has to do because he's more muscular or what have you, but his stomach is literally, he lost like over half of his stomach. It's just like, his stomach kind of used to stick out like more than his chest, and now it's like his chest and his stomach. Like, it's amazing, and he looks amazing. He's getting like his baby face back, and I'm excited for him, and he's doing really well. Although he jokes with me that, when are we going to get a pizza? When are we going to get a pizza? So anyway, he really wanted the 60 days to be over, but he is also continuing to do what he's going to do. He's going to start adding a little bit more proteins and foods to his diet, because in no way, shape, or form does he want to be vegan. He says he likes meat too much, which I kind of wish he didn't, but because I can totally go vegan. I'd be fine with it, but I don't know. I think if meat has to be in my life, I don't know. I don't know if I could resist it or not, because, you know, a good steak once in a while or chicken, I don't know. Anyway, I have learned a lot on this journey, and my life is changing. The very first week of the fast, I would have to say, is the hardest. That's when you go through detoxing, and the symptoms include headache and, you know, just different things. For me, I had no headache because I never drank caffeine. I never, as an adult or ever, got into drinking coffee. I am not a hot drinker. I don't even like soup hot. I like it kind of lukewarm. I'm just not a hot drinker person, so I never started that. So I did not, you know, go through like the massive headaches or anything through detox. And what I did go through, which I find very odd, is old injuries. Like here, I had fell down the stairs once and I hurt like my shoulder and my neck area, and I was on pills for a long time to take that away, and somehow I got better. And all of a sudden, like, that injury came back, like the pain from that came back, or like other injuries that I've had. And it was just very odd. It was like my body was going backwards, healing what I had done to it in the past. It was very odd. Like, I don't know, I used to wake up with colds every day. It could be allergies every day, sniffling, sneezing, the runny nose, the whole thing. When I started juicing, I never had a cold again. I've never been sick since. What else has changed? Oh, I also didn't tell you guys, and I was kind of adamant about telling you guys, but I will tell you guys. A little bit before my dad died, which was at the very end of November, I had found a lump in my armpit. And it wasn't It wasn't an ingrown hair. It wasn't a pimple. It was a full-blown lump, okay? I had a lump in my armpit, and it scared the fuck out of me. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse. It scared the crap out of me, and I kind of did not want to get it biopsied. In my mind, because it has happened to some people that I know, God forbid it was cancer or is cancer, and they, you know, the people that I know have gotten their things biopsied, and I know the risk is very small because I did a lot of research. The cancer has spread that way, and it scared me, and I didn't know. I mean, maybe it wasn't cancer, maybe it was just a fat gland. I don't know what it was, but regardless, I had a lump, and I had that lump for a little over 2 months, closer to 3 months maybe, because it was a few weeks before my dad died, and it was like something that I didn't want to think about at the moment because I was all into my dad, you know, and I figured I'd deal with it just a little later, which was probably bad on my part, but anyway, it worked out for the better. I knew from doing research that juicing helps cure cancer, from the Gerson therapy or the Gerson miracle, either way. And I just knew my body was going to eat this lump, and my body did. It took a little, about 3.5 weeks, and my body literally ate the lump. And I'm lump free. There's no lump under there. It's gone. It's gone, and I don't know if it was cancer. I don't know what it was, but it's gone, and it's something that I do not have to worry about any longer. So I told you guys in the last video I was not doing this doctor supervised. I had a talk with my mom, and then I had a talk with Kelly Grodot 333, and I kind of said, you know, like my mom had pointed out, this is doctor supervised. So then, I don't know why. I don't always trust what my mom says, and I should. But then I was talking to Kelly, and I was like, do you think it's doctor supervised if I'm getting a blood test? She's like, absolutely. She's like, you're going and, you know, you're going to a doctor. The doctor's taking your blood. The doctor's telling you what you're deficient in, what you got to look out for, what's better for you, you know. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I am doing this doctor supervised. I did a blood test before I started, a blood test in the middle, now a blood test at the end of the 60 days. So tomorrow I will get my results. Can't talk today. I don't know. I don't know. I feel good. I still have a lot of things going on in my life, around my life, that are hard to deal with. I no longer deal with them through food, though. I no longer use food as a crutch. I have no desire to have food when I'm feeling sad, happy, glad, bored. It is gone, and that in itself is like a miracle for me, because I was an emotional eater, and I can honestly say right now that I have, it's not like I turn to a juice for any of those reasons. I have juice, whether it's a good juice or a nasty juice, I have it for nutrition. Nutrition only. That's it. I don't know. I'm a different person now. I really am, and this has changed my life. And not only has the juicing changed my life, but the path that I am now on, I can honestly say, like, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead brought me to Food Inc. Food Inc. brought me to another documentary called Forks Over Knives. Forks Over Knives, I mean, I am educating myself now, and I am educating myself to the point that where now I know what I'm putting in my family's bodies. I have a 93-year-old grandmother, soon to be 94, and one of her favorite foods was ramen noodles, right? And I had seen this video that ramen noodles, somebody had swallowed the ramen noodle, someone had swallowed, you know, the packaged ramen noodle, somebody swallowed a homemade ramen noodle, you know, made from flour and whatever the heck you make noodles from, eggs, water, whatever, right? And they had swallowed a capsule, a camera capsule, and those ramen noodles did not break down. And then the video started to say those ramen noodles didn't break down because they have something in it called TBHQ, which apparently isn't a lot of stuff, and I was shocked. TBHQ is lighter fluid, the butane. So I like religiously, like 3 to 4 times a week, was feeding my beautiful 93, soon to be 94-year-old grandmother butane. I was putting butane into this woman's body. You know, like what the... And that just got me. And I was like, whoa, if I'm putting butane into her body, what else am I putting into our bodies? What else am I feeding her that could potentially hurt her? What am I feeding us? What you know, like, what am I cooking for friends for dinner? What, if I have children, what am I going to be feeding them? And from there, that took me on this huge journey. And I was like, holy shit. There's so many things that cause cancer that they put into our food, like the dyes, yellow number 6, red number something, blue lake number something. I mean, don't take me word for word, but I know it's the dyes, like the artificial colors. Those are carcinogens. There's another thing, BHT or BHD, something like that. That's a known carcinogen. I have on my phone, let's see if I could show you. I have this thing, an app for, I have a Droid. I have an app for this thing called Fooducate, like educate, but Fooducate. And what it's cool is, I could show you, like, you could kind of see here, let me see. Right here is the camera, right? Can you see that? Like, you see my camera? And in this little space, you take a picture, like if you're in the supermarket, you put it to the barcode, right? It says, or you could enter the product. Like the other day, I went to somewhere and I put in, I scanned Special K crackers, right? Just because I could, right? Special K crackers, right? And what they do is they give you a rating. Like, I don't know if you could see that. See, they're saying B. Like, they give you a rating of B. It tells you food points. So if you're on, like, Weight Watchers, it'll say look out, and it tells you actually what's in these Special K crackers, right? It tells you how many calories per serving, so it's 100 calories per serving. It says look out, not 100% whole grain, right? It says for dieters, the food points value is 3, all right? And then it says controversial additive TBHQ in here. Then, which is that butane, which I told you about, that I'm feeding my grandmother. So it's like, oh, great. And then it tells you exactly what TBHQ is. It says that the technical name is an antioxidant used to keep oils from going rancid. It is a petroleum derivative. Yummy. The food industry pushed the FDA for years to get it approved as a preservative, despite the fact that ingestion or large doses, 1/30th of an ounce, can cause nausea, delirium, and ringing in the ears. Anyone remember what Jack Nicholson had for lunch in The Shining? You know, so it's like making a little thing about it. It says TBHQ cannot exceed 0.02% of the oil and the fat content in food. And then it'll say more. It also says controversial additive BHT present. Butylated hydroxytolazine is an additive used to retard rancidity in oils and foods containing oils and fats. Some studies have shown it to be carcinogenic. Best to avoid. Then it says there's maltodextrin in it. You know, learn what the maltodextrin is. It says there's soy lecithin in it. So basically, what Fooducate does is you take like even, you know, you just scan the barcode. And it'll tell you about it. And if they don't have it in their system, they say, can you please take a picture for us? And they just ask you for 3 pictures. They ask you for the barcode, they ask you for the nutritional value, and they ask you just for a picture of the product. And then it's in their system and it breaks it down. It tells you everything bad. So basically in Special K crackers, you have TBHQ, right? And then I had turned over the box and I read the ingredients. It says TBHQ for freshness. Freshness? You are putting butane in our food to make it fresh, okay? And it said that BHD or BHT, whatever it was, the carcinogen, that also said for freshness. Come on. What are we eating? What are we feeding our kids? And It's just too much. I threw out all my lotions. I now use for lotion coconut oil. Another thing, coconut oil. I use organic virgin. This is for my body, okay? Love it. I got rid of all my lotions because of petroleum in it and just other things that I've looked up. I mean, there's so many different things that you have to educate yourself. And you, I came across pink slime. If you don't know what pink slime is, people, look it up. It is in our food. I just found out it's in 70% of our, it's basically in hamburger meat, and it's some scary shit, and it's in our public school system, and they're feeding our kids the shit. It's basically ammonia that they're putting in our food, and it's scary. It's really scary. And you could drive yourself nuts with this, but I have educated myself, and now I know what to feed my family, and now I know what to stay away from. Okay? So Fujicate, that's an app. I believe it's for iPhone, Android, and it was free, and I love it. What else? I don't know. There's so much to talk about, and I could just keep going, but I'm not. My weight, I weighed in at 266.5 pounds, okay? Today is day number 62 on my juice fast, so I have lost 52.5 pounds, okay, in 61 days, people. 52.5 in 61 days, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. My hubby's lost like 30 some odd pounds, almost 40 pounds. He's lost almost all of his excess weight in his stomach, and we are doing good, and we're happy, and I don't know, life is good. That's it. I'll come on more. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I'm gonna say this, very, very important to say this. Just because you see me doing a juice fast, and just because you see me losing so much weight, okay, do not jump into it. Please don't jump into it. Please research. Research the ass out of this if you're going to do it. Do not do it because I am or because I'm being a success. Research it because it may not be right for you. It may not be right for you. And you just research it, okay, people? That's all I could say, and I want to be responsible with saying that because some people have scared the crap out of me. Some people know, like, I could tell, like, you know, the people that are on here that have done juicing and because of me, and I'm just like, wow, and I'm like, wow. And then there's other people, like really young people. I'm talking about, like, they look like they're like 18, 19 years old from Facebook, or like, oh my God, what kind of diet are you doing? Oh my God, you lost 50 pounds. Oh my God, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, whoa! I'm like, research it. Don't just jump in. And I felt so bad about that, and I should have said that in my last video. I don't know. But there are people on here that I'm rooting for, and they're happy with it, and I don't know. It's all good. So anyway, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. And that's about it, okay? Any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Add me on Facebook, Sin Through Thick and Thin, just like my YouTube name, and that's about it. Okay, guys. Bye.